Hey folks, Steve Manley, team leader here at MySearchForHomes.com team with Exit Realty. And today I wanted to take just a moment to talk about some properties that everybody has heard of all too well in the market that we're living in. Everybody calls, a lot of people call us and they say, Steve, we really want to find a great deal. Man, there's foreclosures, there's hot homes, there's short sales. A lot of times us professionals in the real estate business, we take it for granted that people know what the differences are. And I can tell you from meeting with people, although they think sometimes that they know, I come to find out from talking to them that they don't know necessarily what the differences are. So I'm going to talk about these three properties because there are a lot of them available and it is an opportunity for you, the buyer, to get a great deal on these properties. The first type of property I want to talk about is the REO property. REO means real estate owned. It simply means that the lender, the lending agent, has foreclosed on the home. Typically in Tennessee, what happens is that they've served notice on the homeowner, they attempted to auction it off at the courthouse steps, typically it does not sell there, and now they get the property back. They've incurred a lot of cost in getting the property back and they have no interest in owning this. So typically you're going to see this listed with a real estate agent. It offers a wonderful opportunity. You don't have, typically there's a fairly short period of turnaround time. The bank already owns the property. They are eager to get rid of the property. It is a loss for them. They do not have any interest in owning real estate. They're responsible for the taxes, the upkeep, all of these types of things, and that is not the business they're in. So an REO real estate owned property is a home that has been foreclosed on by the lending agent typically, and they are eager to let that property go. The next type of home is also a home that's been foreclosed on. This is a HUD home. A HUD home is simply a home that was guaranteed by the Federal Housing Authority so that when the person who had the mortgage could no longer pay their payments, the FHA, the federal government, went in and paid the mortgage company off, and now they've received ownership of the property. HUD homes, there's a lot of different special stipulations, and it's constantly changing about the bidding rules on HUD homes. But typically you have an insurable property that for the first 30 days it's going to be up for the homeowner, the person that wants to buy the home in to live in for themselves. After that period, typically investors will be able to bid on the process. Again, this is liable to change. And an uninsurable property typically is one that needs a lot of work, a lot of things done to it to get it livable, and those typically go on the market available to investors right away. The last but not least is the short sale. The short sale is a situation where the person who is the homeowner, they still legally own the home, but they can no longer continue to make their mortgage payments. Again, remember the lenders, they do not really and should not have any interest in getting the property back. They are not in the business of owning homes. They're in the business of lending money. In a short sale, what's going to happen is that the homeowner is going to attempt to sell the house, and we're going to negotiate with the lender, the person who has the mortgage, the company that has the mortgage, the lending agent, to get them to take less than what's owed for the property so that they can avoid the foreclosure. Again, remember that the lender really has no interest in owning the property, and if they do get this property, they're going to incur some pretty expensive costs, and then they're going to have carrying costs. So if they can sell the house without ever getting it back as a foreclosure, there's some real incentives for the lender to do so. One of the things about a short sale, you can get a great deal, but we do, because the owner of the property is still the people that possess it, the bank has not foreclosed, we have to go through the short sale process, and there's no set guideline. Every bank is different. It often depends on the investor, who is also, a lot of times the investor owns the loan and the bank is servicing the loan for them. You can always call me at any time. Reach me at 615-538-7490 or 931-215-8987. I'll be more than happy to talk to you in depth about these three different types of properties, what we call distressed sales. And feel free to cruise through our site. I have a screener in here. You can go in and look at how you can search for different properties. We get some really unique tools. I hope this information has helped clear up a little bit, very briefly, the differences between these three types of distressed sales. Hope you make it a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.